and you're going to say, flex on them. What you going to say? Flex on them. I like how Alasia did it. What are you going to say? Flex on them. The first person that scored 100% on the exit ticket that Sanaa and Jesus are handing back is, you're going to roll? Jaden. Flex on them. Bahia. Flex on them. And Hayden. Flex on them. You better go ahead, Hayden. All right, here was your exit ticket from yesterday. Let me show it to you first.
Wow.
It says, which statement best identifies how the author of Hurricane uses evidence to support the key point that hurricane hunters are brave? And a lot of people did not choose the correct piece of evidence. So I want to show you guys a criteria for success on how every time we have a question where we have to get evidence, whether it's multiple choice or short answer, this criteria for success is going to help us pick the correct piece of evidence. So this criteria for success is going to help us do what, Celia? Help us do what? Be successful in what? Someone add what? Dave, do you know? Yes, go take a break. What is this going to help us be successful in? Zanaya? Pull the best piece of evidence. So, this is going to help us pick the best piece of what, class?
Evidence.
Evidence. All right, so up here is where it's going to live for today. There are 3 things we need to do to help us pick the best piece of evidence. The first thing we want to do is pick evidence that must say something about the topic or subject. Pick evidence that has to say what?
Something about the topic or evidence.
Or subject.
Or subject.
Look at the board when you speak, okay, baby? Good. Pick evidence that says something about the topic or subject. The second piece, what the text literally says and what you infer must support the topic or the subject. So when I say what the text literally says, what do I mean by that? Remember when we talked about literal and hidden? When I say what the text literally says, what do I mean by that? Anybody know? Sanaa? No. Think about what you're saying. What a text literally says. What do I mean by that?
What would it say? Wait. What?
Hey, is that a hand up? Samaj, do you know what I mean when I say what a text literally says? Kylie, go ahead. Say it loud and proud. What does it literally say in the text? What are the words that are in the text? So, what did Kylie just say literal means? Ian? What it actually says in the text. Jesus? Not serious. What did Kylie and Ian just say? What it really says in the text. So think about it like this. We're all about to go fishing. Grab your rod. Everybody grab your rod.
Grab your rod.
When we're fishing for what it literally says in the text, we're going to take our rod. We're going to put the bait on it. Pull it back. Let it go. It's diving into the text. Reel it in. And it's bringing out a line. Literally a line from the text. Look at Hayden. You like that fun? All right, ready? Grab your rod. Put the bait. Throw it. Reel it in. You have a literal line from the text. Actual sentence from the text.
Ooh.
All right, so let's do it one more time. Get the rod. Get the bait. Throw it into the book. Pull it in. Josiah, what do we have? Oh, Jesus, what do we have? A sentence from the book. Grab the rod. Grab the bait. Throw it in. Reel it in. What do we have? Silent hand.
text from the story.
A literal
You
sentence
shouted
from
him.
the text. Grab the ride!
Grab the ride!
And the bait!
Get the bait!
Ooh, I'm tired.
Me too.
All right, take it.
Take it.
Throw it in.
Throw it in.
Reel it in.
Reel it in.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Who is a big
This
one?
may be more than one sentence.
Ow!
What do I have? Good. I have a sentence from the text. Woo, I'm sweating. All right, and the last one. Does the text surrounding the piece of evidence, does it make sense when it comes to your topic or your subject? All right. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do this, and then you're going to do this in groups. All right. So this was our question from yesterday. Which statement best identifies how the author of Hurricanes used evidence to support the key point that hurricane hunters are brave? A says the author provides examples of brave hurricane hunters. We're going to use these 3 points to help guide our thinking. Right now, you have a piece of paper. Actually, no, hold on tight. I don't want you to do that yet. These are the 3 things we're going to choose. So the first thing, anybody see a word or a phrase in part A that is also in the question? Look at this. Key point that hurricane hunters are brave. And in the part A it says, the author provides examples of brave hurricane hunters. Do you see a repeated phrase? Bahaya? Which repeated phrase do you see?
The brave hurricane.
Good. So we see something about our topic. We see something about our
Topic.
So if I had my CFS for picking evidence, I would check off number 1 because I see something about the topic, Jamira. But then step 2 says, what does the text literally say and what you infer does it support? So if it says the author provides examples of hurricane hunters, I'm going to go back in the text. I'm going to go back in the
Text.
and I'm going to look at that paragraph. I'm going to look at that
Paragraph.
and I'm going to see if I see examples. And guess what, boys and girls?
You see it.
There were no examples of actual brave hurricane hunters.
What?
So if I look at my CFS, it literally says nothing about someone who was a brave hunter.
Yes.
So I would have to X that
Sarah.
out. No, you're thinking of your bench, your checkpoint. Different article. Go
Sarah.
ahead, Heath.
Sarah.
That's a different. That was different. It's a different article, baby. This one checks off CFS number 1 because of the key words brave and hurricane hunters, but it misses numbers 2 and 3 because there are no examples of brave hunters or people who hunt. So we don't have any actual evidence of people who hunt. All right, number 2B says the author provides visual data about the word. Notice for this one, boys and girls, NOAA is related to hurricane hunters, right? But there's no visual data. So if you look at this one, it does say something about the topic because the NOAA does say something about hurricane hunters. But there's no literal evidence. If I reel in my line and try to bring something in, there's no visual data about it. So it does not fit criteria number 2 or 3. Because the text surrounding it says nothing about how brave they were. Yeah, Jaden.
I agree with you because they all do have the same B and A have both different answers, but B would have been what I chose was C because in the text it said that the missions was so long. So C said the author provide facts about the long flight missions are. So it said it had 10 hours for the flight to. It had 10 hours. It had 10 hours for the mission, and it's in number C is almost like the same exact sentence from the text.
You better go ahead, Jaden. Shine. I didn't even get there yet, and you took the answer right out